Fans are still upset with WWE for having Roman Reigns defeat and retire The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33. A lot of fans now see this loss as a burial of The Undertaker, because instead of having him go out on a high note with a win, they had him lose to Roman Reigns, who has not won a match on pay-per-view since beating The Undertaker. Ever since Matt and Jeff Hardy lost the tag team titles, they have been buried left and right. One of the biggest burials came when they lost to Anderson and Gallows back in July, and then they were immediately beat down by the Revival after the match, and all it did was bury the Hardys, and they still have not recovered from it. Randy Orton has had a rough 2017, with his laughable feud with Bray Wyatt, and then losing the WWE title to Jinder Mahal. It's clear that WWE is not happy with Randy Orton right now, but nobody knows the reason why. Rumor does have it though, that Randy Orton is aware of how bad his year has been, and he's not happy about his standing in WWE. But because he gets paid so much money, he has no interest in leaving WWE anytime soon. The amount of times that Enzo Amore was buried this year is almost endless, from losing one-sided matches to Big Cass, and to being put in a shark cage because he is afraid of heights in real life, and then finally being demoted to the Cruiserweight division. It's obvious that people backstage in WWE don't like Enzo Amore. Bray Wyatt has had a very rough year in 2017. With his impending divorce from his wife, caused by an affair with Raw ring announcer JoJo, things couldn't get any worse for Bray Wyatt. WWE buried Bray Wyatt a few days before the news was revealed about his affair. Bray Wyatt lost clean to Roman Reigns on a random episode of Raw, and the result of the match led to nothing. Clearly WWE knew about the affair and wanted to teach Bray Wyatt a lesson. Rusev has been buried so many times in the past year that he may be leaving WWE soon. It was rumored a few weeks ago that Rusev asked for his release from WWE, but if you look at the year that he's had, with being buried for cutting his hair and losing to Randy Orton in 9 seconds at SummerSlam, then you can't blame Rusev if he does actually want to quit. The Raw and SmackDown women's divisions have had many burials over the past year, with Bayley losing the Raw Women's Championship in her hometown, then Sasha Banks losing the championship a week after winning it, and finally Lana losing 3 SmackDown Women's Championship matches. WWE needs to re-strengthen their women's division soon, or fans will stop caring if they see more women getting pushed down the card. WWE fans were shocked by the shoot interview style promos that were done by John Cena and Roman Reigns during the No Mercy contract signing on Raw. John Cena and Roman Reigns' promos were scripted, except when Roman Reigns forgot his lines, and John Cena completely buried Roman Reigns because of it. Cena said to Reigns that you can't be a top guy if you can't cut good promos. The fact that the entire contract signing was scripted was also shocking to most fans, because the majority of the segment was spent with John Cena burying Roman Reigns. Whether or not WWE was trying to get fans to boo John Cena for burying Roman Reigns, or WWE was trying to purposely bury Roman Reigns, we will never know. But obviously Roman Reigns came off badly in the segment, and it could take a long time for his character to recover from it. Sami Zayn has been buried multiple times in the past year, and most recently, Sami Zayn lost to Aiden English, which was done to send a message to Sami Zayn. What message WWE was trying to send to Sami Zayn is unknown, but one thing is for sure, WWE still has no interest in pushing Sami Zayn to the top. The biggest burial of the year happened back in August, when Baron Corbin failed his Money in the Bank cash-in. After the failed cash-in, WWE fans began to wonder, why did Baron Corbin get buried? A doctor by the name of Joseph Maroon was having a meeting backstage with the WWE wrestlers, including Baron Corbin. Dr. Maroon was informing the wrestlers about the dangers of concussions in wrestling. During the meeting, Baron Corbin kept interrupting Dr. Maroon, and things got heated with himself and Dr. Maroon. This argument got Baron Corbin tons of backstage heat, which led to him losing the title match and getting buried.